Would you mind?
Yeah. Would you say you have tried every single alternative out there?
That's how it was from the beginning of our creation, you know, like they were hunting, cooking, eating, like feeding family. Of course, yeah, we have this tea, you know, spice for meat to chew. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
So some of them are, but what's the cheapest food in any supermarket? Cheapest food? Yeah, what's
salads. Salads, yeah.
So you've got your legumes, your grains, your fruits and vegetables, and the 4 cheapest things within any supermarket. So you can make alternatives from those. You can buy in the soybeans, make the tofu yourself, and then make. I used to love it as well, but does the taste pleasure or the sensory pleasure that an oppressor gains justify the action towards a victim?
Right, bro. When you say stop funding animal abuse, what do you mean? That you don't want an animal to be killed?
Animal exploitation.
Right, it means that you don't want people to slaughter animals.
It's all form of animal exploitation.
All form of animals. Why you say that? Because you think you suffer. When you say suffer, do you have any limitation for the definition of life, the size-wise? You know life. Okay, you know life.
Yeah.
Can you define life for me?
It's not so much a concern of life, it's a concern of suffering, which is a result of sentience, it's having a subjective experience. So it's not so much because plants are alive, but they have no central nervous system, they don't have a brain, they don't suffer. But the animals we eat and exploit do.
So, so animals, okay, let's come to the animal. Hold on, let me one by one. Yeah? Let's come to the animal. Do you have a size for animal? What do you define as animal?
It's not to do well, it's the kingdom of animals.
Kingdom of animal. Would you say bacteria?
Yes, we are, and we have a conscious experience.
So when you say animal got life, yeah? What is life is?
Well, life is obviously biochemistry. That's getting almost on nonsensical definitions.
All right, let me explain to you then. Anything breathe, anything reproduce. Yeah.
So plants.
And anything die.
Plants don't have respiratory system.
Hold on. Anything breathe, anything reproduce, anything die.
Yeah.
That can fit into life.
No, I think it's the kingdom. I'm not even essentially bothered with life. It's more suffering.
Okay, you more about suffering. Hold on, brother. Hold on.
No, because any form of animal exploitation.
Any form. Would you say
they're killing each other anyway?
That animal's benefit.
Yeah, they're killing each other.
Our sole benefit.
Have you ever seen and very brutal lions, you know, tigers.
Brother.
Yes, I completely agree.
Let me get into that.
I know exactly what it's like.
Let me get in there, brother.
And they go very peacefully.
One by
They don't.
I'll let you one by one.
That's the definition.
What would you say?
But it's not
What would you say to the people who live in North Pole? What should they eat? Yeah, what should they eat?
If you have to eat animals to survive, then it's justified. But right now, here in 2020 in the UK, when we have a plethora of vegan alternatives, there isn't a justification.
Do you
We're
know?
not asking people in the desert who are literally fighting day to day to survive to go vegan.
Right. In your mouth, what sort of tooth set you have?
Pardon?
In your mouth inside, what sort of teeth you have?
Are you going to talk about canines?
You are right.
What's the animal with the largest canines on the animal kingdom?
Hold on. You have molars.
We have molars.
You have incisors.
We do have incisors.
And you have a digest system to digest meat and vegetables.
We can, I will admit, we can digest animal products, but just because we can do something doesn't mean we should. Now you said about canines. What is the animal with the largest canines in the animal kingdom? It's the hippopotamus. This is a complete herbivore. As well, you have saber-toothed teeth. The presence of canines does not imply that it is moral to eat animals.
The hippopotamus thought to eat vegetation. The lion thought to eat the animals. What's the problem in that? Why
because
should
we don't have to. We have moral agency. We don't look to nature to define our morality.
The nutrition you get from a 1 inch square, 1 inch square meat equal to how many grams of vegetable?
It's irrelevant because we can get that same nutrition from this.
Would you agree the doctors say that you must eat meat?
Doctors have on nutritional training.
You need certain nutrients from the fish.
No. We do need nutrients. We don't need it from the fish or the animals. You're correct in the first part, you said, but the second part is wrong because we can get other sources of everything we need.
So,
otherwise, how are vegans alive today?
right. So you say you have perfectly healthy body. It's bad to kill you. Yeah, for food. Okay. No. And we talk about animals. Yeah. And you got one less sense down. One less or two less cents down this tree, it is okay to kill them.
When have I said that, sorry?
So you say eating vegetable is the substitute for animals. But I say, do you know in the botanical garden you go, there are plants, they kept open their leaves. When insect come, they close it.
Yeah, but we can't eat every plant. We can only eat around about 20.
But it's subjective, isn't it?
It's not subjective because we can't eat every single thing. We can't digest rot, for example. We can only eat a certain amount of things that we have evolved to eat.
But isn't it a balance? Those who eat animal, let them eat. Those who eat vegetable, let them eat. Otherwise, we're going to have a problem. That is 1 kilogram of vegetable is going to be 500 pounds. If everybody go to vegetable, it's going to be a high demand in vegetable.
Yeah,
it's going to be the price going to be up, isn't it? So why not let the people?
What are the cheapest things in the supermarket?
Yeah, now it's cheap because a lot of people are eating this.
That's not the reason why plants are cheap in the supermarket. Right. It's not the reason why those are cheap is they're cheap to produce.
Do you know why gold is very expensive? I'm just asking a parable.
Gold, because it's very rare.
Very rare.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
High demand. High demand.
Yeah.
Because of high demand.
But when you say, when we stop eating animals, we use that land, we don't need as much land because we grow crops to feed to the animals. But should we have an abundance of veg?
What do you want to do, all these sheep and cows we have, if we let them
It won't happen instantaneously. It will happen on a gradual basis with individuals changing their individual behaviour.
Right. So why
overnight.
Man has given the both set of teeth or teeth? Why it is been given both set of teeth, incisors, canine and molar? Why we were born like that? Why?
Because that's our evolutionary development.
Well, what the evolution is, so evolution is designed to eat the meat as well.
Right, so even if I accept that, and I say that we have evolved to eat animals, does that make it moral when we have an alternative?
Now you saying now we want to evolve in a neutral mode. Avoid it. In million years, we will not have canine and molars. Is that what you're trying to say?
But look, show me your canines, because they're not like a predator's. Have you seen what a carnivore's mouth is like?
Yeah, but
we have no physiological adaptations to hunt, kill, and rip off flesh. Nor do we able to eat it raw as well. We can, but it's not optimum to eat our food raw because of certain diseases like salmonella and bacteria. That's what 3 things had to happen in our development in order to eat animals. We had to learn to hunt and make tools, we had to then learn to make fire, and then we had to learn to put that meat onto the fire.
Do we have to hunt vegetables?
We have to gather them.
So why they hunt? They eat flesh sensitive.
Sorry, why do we have to hunt vegetables?
You say the evolution, they learn to hunt.
As well, why do we see in 3 colours?
Yeah? They learn to hunt.
Most predators see in black and white.
No, human beings, they learn to hunt.
We did learn
and they invent fire, and they live where the water is. So this is basic thing. So they learn to hunt, they didn't learn to harvest.
Why did they learn to hunt?
They hunt. The word hunt, you only hunt animals, not vegetables.
No, we don't hunt vegetables.
So that's how the evolution happened.
Yeah, I know, that's why.
So they hunt because they have molar, canine, all the incisors. And you know what? Not only that, the lion, if lion eat vegetation, it won't digest.
Let me go back to that point, right? So I'm going to discard it because it is irrelevant of what we did in the past there. It does not define what we do today and what's moral.
Now let's come here today. So you telling we should all post eating meat. Then in a million times, no, doesn't matter. Just evolution. Follow the evolution. Million years. How many years human being evolved from the monkey? According to the,
we didn't evolve from monkeys. We evolved from apes.
Okay, apes.
But yeah,
how many years? How many years now? Million years?
I think
Possible, yeah.
Let's say.
I think I'm not exactly sure.
Let's say million years.
Yeah.
So from now on, if I follow your this protest, in million years, no human beings will have K99 incisors, only
No, not
molars.
necessarily, because herbivores such as the hippopotamus have the largest canines in the world. So having canines does not imply all your diet.
Why K9 we have then first of all if we just have to eat
Because we
vegetables?
have eaten animals. But as well,
We have.
a gorilla has larger canines than we do, and they are herbivorous. They eat insects as well.
They have insects.
But as well, we used to eat insects.
So they
in the
balance,
past.
isn't it? They are.
We used to eat all kinds of things in the past, such as insects. Does not define what's moral
Now,
today.
now,
We industrially
I
breed them.
understand. Now you say the gorillas. You gave example. The evolution people they hunt. You use the word. Now you say, look, just slow down, man. Don't eat these animals because they are complaining to you that they are in pain when you slaughter.
Yes, they are.
How do you know they are in pain?
Have you seen it? Yeah, it's horrible, isn't it?
How do you tell me what you have?
Right. So if I had a dog, right, and I was to try and slaughter that dog, would that dog not try and run away?
You know one thing is, when we slaughter, we Muslim, I'm Muslim.
Yeah, you're talking about halal.
When we slaughter, we are told a certain way to follow.
Yes, I
You know that, you heard about that?
halal, and I think there's a reason behind halal.
You know?
Because the Quran was written at a time of necessity, when you had to eat that animal. Right? I'm not even going to debate that. I'm going to say you had to eat that animal.
You have the rough.
Now we don't, but that's not the point, right?
But what's your name?
Oliver.
Oliver, I'm Ali.
Ali,
Ali, yeah. Oliver. No, it's alright. Oliver, you know now, I know you are right. One day when you say it's painful when slaughtering, but if you see the way Islamic way slaughtering, okay, the Islamic way slaughtering halal. Let me give you a little bit light here. I have seen in India the way Hindus slaughter the cow and the ox. Yeah. Let me. They smash their head with the bloody big thing. That's inhuman.
So let me take the idea of humanely doing it well, doing it good, right? And let me tell you that there's no way to do it well in a good way, because those animals do not want to die and we have other options available. But as well, let's take the context to a different animal, so like not a cow or a chicken. Let's take it to a dog or even a human and say you don't feel any pain. Does that still make it okay to kill you if I want to eat you when I have other options available?
Look, we believe everything was created in this world for human. The stars, the moons, to everything, and we are given what you should eat, what you shouldn't eat. Right?
It doesn't mandate you.
Hold on. Now, if you say, don't don't eat animal, I say even the plant have feelings. Plant have. I won't say feeling. I say they reproduce. They have life because when you cut the tree, they die.
Yes,
so they have life. Hold on.
If
If a child born with 2 senses less, it does not make me okay to slaughter and say to the judge, Your Honor, let me finish. Your Honor, I slaughter this child because this born with less sense, the child does not feel pain. I say same thing that if you say it's okay to eat vegetable and it's not okay to eat animal, because I say they both have life. I don't know, in this country you don't have that tree. We have a plant in Sri Lanka, you just touch it, it closes all the leaves. That have a sense as well.
Right, so it's about sense, isn't it? It's not about being alive. Because bacteria is alive, but they don't have consciousness. They don't have a subjective experience and they don't suffer.
You don't know bacteria suffer, only bacteria knows.
So then, obviously, why don't we give them the benefit of doubt? Because I don't know that you don't suffer.
No, I say, when you cut the jugular veins, we are told the way Islamic way, because your signal to the brain, pain signal, is finished. No more pain.
Have you ever personally slaughtered an animal? Does it die instantaneously? Even if I accept that it's instant, so you just admit it doesn't happen
instantaneously. So you believe dying instantly is the right way to think?
I'm saying even if it is instantaneous, it's not justified still, because there are alternatives.
No, look.
That animal didn't need to be bred in the first place.
But it's your...
One German scientist, one German scientist, he done different kind of test. Some electricity.
Slaughter, banging is all that.
Slaughter. And he measured a computerized signaling thing. And he found that when you slaughter jugular vein, bloods come out quickly. So your spinal cord can
Transmit the signal to the brain.
We have alternatives now. So it's
But I
no
know.
longer just
Okay.
even if it is instantaneous,
What
right?
is the alternative?
You say vegetable. Let me see. I'll come to you.
So like
No. I study on this field. And I've been doing trade in Bangladesh and India as well. You have 20 amino acids, isn't it? Essential amino acids, 8 essential amino acids. And you don't get it. 2 amino acids, you don't get it from plant. To substitute.
what are the 2 amino acids I get?
2 essential amino acids you need to get from animal.
Then how are vegans alive today? What are the 2
you
amino
know,
acids?
okay,
And
I'll
how
answer
is
that.
every vegan alive right now?
No, it's not about you. I provide lunch in the school in Bangladesh. And they are looking for, they don't have any choice. They just grab whatever available.
Right, if it's survival, if there's no option available, then fair enough. But today, even
No, it's not fair
2020,
because you're
I know. We have system on the stomach.
yeah, because when
That's
you
what I'm
buy
telling you.
animal
But
products,
he
right?
says,
So,
he
what does
says,
that shop have to
now
do
you don't have to eat. We have
after you buy that
substitute.
product?
So the substitute. It doesn't make sense to me. So when you substitute, what do you going for substitute? You go for vegetable. I say even the vegetable got life.
Into the shop.
So yeah, they have life. You cut it, they die. Yeah, they have male and female things on the plants. The bee plays the part in there, isn't it?
Listen, let me give you the
Yeah?
fact. In India,
So that's why we're talking.
farmers in India, farmers are suiciding. The farmers, those who have cattle, they normally used to send it to Bangladesh, other countries, neighborhood countries. Now, because the Prime Minister, he's a fundamentalist, Hindu fundamentalist.
I love meat as well.
He stopped the border, and that's why they cannot have animals are too much in India. They cannot pass it to
Oh, I love steak, I love lamb, I love all animals.
So, because they have too many cattle,
Yeah, I know, because
they
in
cannot
Islam they can't
provide
eat
their
the
food.
pig and the
Now,
things like that, obviously.
But
They can eat beef, they can eat lamb, they can eat the goat,
But what does that have to do with
let me give you the
rabbit.
because of you, you can go to British Parliament, and they, in future they might make a law.
I come from a
Stop
Catholic
farming
background.
or stop killing animals.
But I'm not
Animals gonna keep breeding.
I'm not a very religious.
They have too much animal now.
Right, but here in the UK where we mass breed them for artificial insemination in factory farms, that has nothing to do with Bangladesh farms. Obviously that's horrible.
Italy is Catholic.
Yeah, but
I accept there is human suffering. That's
Oh, look.
You don't make any option. That is, you say stop funding. So it improves everywhere.
Everything is so
But in poor countries, they don't have any choice. Whatever food available,
Right, but
they're begging.
I'm not over that. I'm here with you right now. aren't I?
No, you're poster saying stop funding.
Yeah, so
So you are just-
we can take steps.
It's going to affect. It's going to affect.
It will, but as well, there are negative effects of animal exploitation, such as PTSD rates in slaughterhouses.
that's the problem.
Majority of chicken farmers living below the
worshipping God, they worship Jesus Christ.
Why did you go to Africa for food?
Right, but I'm not going to go to where they are literally needing animal products to survive and preach to them about veganism. But to here in the UK,
No, what is my point is,
when we have options available,
I told him.
that should be a
Now,
moral
what
obligation.
I told him is, if we follow his advice, and 1 kilo of bloody any vegetable is going to be 500 pounds, because everybody will run for the vegetable.
You can use like calorie vegetable foods like tofu or tempeh.
It's going to be expensive.
It won't be.
When the demand is high.
As well, why is animal products so cheap in supermarkets?
Because because
You know about
vegetarian.
subsidies.
Let me answer his question. Why it is? Because it is a balance there. A lot of people eat meat. Some people don't eat meat. Because of that, the demand is low. for meat, we get cheap meat. If everybody eat meat, we will have a high demand, the price will go. Just like Corona. They say no transportation, they put the price up. If everybody give up eating meat and go to vegetable, you get 1 kilo of aubergine is going to be £100.
You don't have to eat
Every, I'm just giving you an example.
Again, still, it will remain the fact that the cheapest things in the supermarket will remain to eat fruits, vegetables, legumes, and rice and grains. But as well, the government can subsidise those products like they do.
You know now in Asda, not the in Asda, 4 apple is £1.50. What happens if everybody go to vegetarian? It's going to be 1 apple is £1.50.
Okay, advise me.
Not necessarily, you don't know that firstly. But as well, the more it's produced, the cheaper it will be for the consumer.
So the farmers will be forced into grow more
There will be
apple.
more farmers. It won't be that each individual farmer will be growing more. There will be more farmers growing those products. There will be a surplus and a less of
You know one thing is happening now. Even though we have meat, fish and all that product, we are doing genetically modified to grow more. You understand my point? Hold on. Now, we having a say balance in the world. In UK, some people eat meat, some people eat goat, some eat vegetarian like you. Because of that, we are having a balance. But you would have realized, even in this time, they are doing genetically modified. Genetically modified. Let me finish. Genetically modified. If you put 1 potato, if we give you 1 kilo, they take in 10 kilos. Even in this time, they want more potatoes. We need more potatoes, more tomatoes. Even we eat meat. Now, if we come back to vegetables, then this genetically modified is going to go more genetically modified.
That's modern. It's very good here before, but not now. It's not going to do anything.
and you can feed it to a cow and not label that beef as GMO beef.
Well, we have to keep the value.
I'm not going to that.
But you're talking about genetically modified growth, right? Now, you can literally, this is what a very smart tactic that animal products are, that is associated with the animal product industry. In the fact that they will feed that cow genetically modified soybeans and not label that cow as GMO.
Yeah, they are doing it. So many things we are buying at the
It's
moment.
rampant throughout. The majority of crops that we grow are fed to livestock.
Yeah.
So a cow requires a lot of food every day.
Yes, why not? We have to feed the cow.
So we will no longer need that land to grow all those crops. We will no longer need the land for all those animals, and we will have more land not only to reforest but also to grow food for humans.
Now, if we follow your logic, instead of feeding that animal, they need to supply to us because then we are in Modi. So what will happen to the animal? They will run out of grass.
We won't breed them. We won't breed them in the first, because it's not going to happen overnight.
So we won't breed them.
It's not going to happen overnight. What will happen is every day one more person goes vegan. So slowly but surely more people go vegan and less animal products are bought. So less.
So you don't want them to have natural reproduction as well.
It's not natural reproduction anyway. It's artificial insemination.
So
They hold a cow in a rack.
What
they
would you
put
do?
their arm inside the arse and they inject her with semen.
Artificial, I accept that.
Yeah. So it's
I
not
say
natural.
artificial is for business
Plus, we've
purposes.
selectively bred them as well.
Artificially.
A cow produces 10, what is it? I think it's 10, but it is massively more milk than it is naturally supposed to produce.
Because artificial.
Because of selective breeding. Because the farmer has to maximise their profits.
Right. So, if you say that, I'm saying, say we stop all of that. We let them live naturally.
Right, overnight it's not going to happen though, so I'm not concerned with that situation.
So you're going to keep people
Because who
hungry?
here is going to go vegan?
So
Who
we-
here? Actually, so one person, 2 people alone, will still not be vegan.
let me-
There will still be a demand for animal products.
Excuse me, I
But
did
he's
try it for 6 months. I gave it up. Can't do it.
In my house,
It's not easy. It's about. But here's the thing. It's about
But do
going.
you know one thing is, people who eat vegetarian, if you go to them and say, look, if your situation comes, if someone tries to pull your wife, you say, listen man, don't do anything, I'm a vegetarian. You need to eat meat, you will stand up like a man. You know that?
When
I
buy it,
disagree
it's
completely. That's not an argument. That's not an
does.
argument, is
That
it?
does.
Because you can get
You know, there's a saying.
So there's a basic nutrient in animal products that means that social situation is different.
You see people eat vegetables, they are pale. You see them.
Where's
Pale.
the where?
Well,
Am I pale?
Look, I don't know. If you and me have a hand fight,
So
you lose.
let me say this. Do you not eat vegetables?
I do.
So how come you are not pale?
Ah, no, because
But you made the statement that people who eat vegetables are
you got me
pale.
wrong. You eat only vegetable. You eat only vegetable.
I know I misquoted what you said, but I'm saying exactly.
You know what?
you
I'm
said.
eating balance.
Yes,
I am
you're
having.
eating both, but what you're saying
Hold on. Let me tell you.
is that animal
What did
products
I-
have this
What
magic
did I say?
nutrient.
What did
No,
I say?
I know what you're saying. I know what
If
you're saying.
I'm eating both. If I'm eating both, and if you eat only vegetables, and if you and me have a hand fight, you lose.
But that's not a measure. That's not a metric to determine what we should do,
We
is it?
need that. You know why I say, brother?
What is in animals that does that then?
Why I say you need that energy to protect you people around.
What's in animal products that give us energy?
In the meat,
What gives us energy?
look, in the meat, you have iron.
Right, heme iron, which is
You have iron.
carcinogenic.
Yeah, that iron you will not get from the vegetables.
But heme iron is not good.
And there are some
as well.
other, I have to say, because of the
Heme iron is
camera.
carcinogenic.
There are some.
I think it's like 1
vegetables.
milligram per day raises your chances of cancer by 27%. Look into this because it's not healthy to have heme iron, and we can get iron from other sources, from leafy greens.
The iron you can do, you know what experts told, yeah, in lectures I listen. In a 1 square inch meat, the iron and the other nutrition you get. Okay, to get that you need to eat 1 kilo of vegetable.
Right. Okay. Ignore that, because that's an anecdotal claim about your experience that you've heard something, right? That is not technically true because you can have high iron sources of plants such as leafy greens, kale, spinach. And as well, heme iron is not good for you.
We need medical. Oh, I need to get
I
that
said
in the
no,
I
no,
don't know
not
what
medical.
eating animals. It will be.
It's not medicine, it's nutrition.
I checked online.
The new
Two amino acids.
two amino acids.
Essential amino acids.
No animal products. So no leather, no fur either.
Doctors say
I get all the nutrients I need from plants.
it's well established.
What?
someone have a reason to
Being feminine. No. Oh, phenomenon. No. Veganism is growing. There's about 3 million vegans in the UK.
no.
It's growing because people don't like to see
No
animals
wonder
suffer.
my vegetable is expensive now. This guy.
No, but
All right, my